The next question for Tavish Scott.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. To ask the Scottish Government how many eligible crofters and farmers have not received any Common Agricultural Policy basic payment by 6th of January 2016.
The Cabinet Secretary.
Last week I confirmed that the Scottish Government had issued basic payment and greening payments to around 3,500 farmers and crofters, totalling around £33 million of direct support. This first instalment equated to 75% of farmers and crofters' basic payment value and 90% of their greening values. It remains our intention to pay the first instalment to the majority of farmers and crofters this month, with the final balance being paid in April, and of course the rest of the first payments being paid in February and March.
Tavish Scott.
I'm grateful to the Cabinet Secretary for that reply. Does that not mean that 80% of Scotland's farmers and crofters have yet to receive any cap payment promised by the Government before Christmas, despite indeed spending £178 million on a new computer system? How many payment region reviews are still outstanding for Shetland alone? What are the implications for LFAS and the ewe and beef scheme payments? Will they be late too? And does the Cabinet Secretary understand that farmers and crofters from Shetland to Stranraer are fed up, annoyed and worried about their cash flow to pay feed bills in this flood-ridden winter Scotland is now enduring?
Cabinet Secretary.
Whilst I very much appreciate the challenges facing crofters in Scotland, indeed the rest of the agricultural sector at the moment, I know the Chamber is familiar with the complexity of the new Common Agricultural Policy and how we've chosen also to implement it in Scotland for very good reasons. I said we begin to make payments to crofters and farmers in Scotland before the end of last year. We fulfilled that commitment, and yes, of course, there are a fair number of farmers and crofters still to receive their payments. The £178 million business case quoted by Tavish Scott, of course, relates to the whole of the Futures programme, most of which, of course, is the IT system, which is to serve the Common Agricultural Policy that will deliver a huge amount of investment to the sector in the coming years, and equates actually to 4% of the payments that will go out the door to Scotland's agricultural and rural sectors. So that is necessary investment to get these payments out the door. In terms of the impact on other payments, clearly I'm paying close attention to that. We have said all along there may well be an impact on the timetable for other payments, and delay them perhaps for a few weeks. We'll minimise that as much as possible. In terms of voluntary couple support payments to beef farmers and sheep farmers, we are aiming for roughly the same timescale as last year as well.